Shalom to the royal priesthood. Your boy Gangsta Brew, KA to the Fizzo, coming back at you with a video that I feel that it really needs to be touched on, because there's a couple of terms that I really want to discuss, a little deeper. But before I do, I want to give all my praise to the Almighty Magnificent Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, for allowing me to wake up this morning and conversate amongst other obedient Hebrews and Shebrews all around the world, which is a blessing within itself. Just want to pray on the behalf of the family of Ahmaud Arbery, who got the justice they deserve, at least in show, having them three murderous Edomites, found on a guilty charge, and may all three of them rot in hell for what they did to the family of Ahmaud Arbery. And also for all the children that are being malnourished and misguided by the so-called parents of Israel. I pray on the behalf of the children get the nutrition and all of the spiritual food that they need, all the spiritual healing that they need, so they could go right back in the right direction and become obedient children of Yahweh, like our magnificent Father wants us to. And also for even the misguided parents of our children, all these royal babies out here. I'm also praying on the behalf that they seek the help that they need. All of the walls of calamity, may all of them be removed so that they can get back to their kids and be one big, happy, productive, and spiritually strong family like our Father wants us to be, so that we could best represent this nation of Israel like it properly should be. And with that said, I end this prayer in the name of his wonderful, magnificent, begotten Son, the King of all Yisrael, Yahweh Shai. Amen. All right. Now, as I said in this video, I want to talk about and touch on the two terms that I know True Royal throws out consistently in all of her videos. One of them is the term royalty, and the other one, which I take a far more serious, even though both of them are serious in their own right, but I take this term far more serious, and that is the term king. Now, I understand what royalty really is, and it's a set of high, Yah-given standard that all of his children is supposed to live up to. Because we are a direct reflection of the Father. So I understand royalty in that sense. But the one term that I take far more seriously, and like I said, both of them carry serious complications in their own right. But this is the term that I do not play with, even though I understand the affirmation thing that True Royal is really trying to lay heavy up on us. But since I'm a brother, I gotta speak on that term king. That is the one term that KD does not, and I repeat, do not play around with. Because I know that is something that I know deep down I have to earn day in and day out. I don't want anybody just putting that crown on my head. No, I have to have a reason to have that crown put on my head. And in order to have that crown put up on my head, that means I gotta be on my grizzly. You know, the full functions of a masculine man. Which means I gotta go out and handle my business. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's your business in your castle or it's business outside the castle. I have to display that on every single level, every single day. That is the one term that KD does not play around with. Because I know if I don't give it my all, then I'm going to say to the woman, I'm going to say to the Empress, I do not deserve to wear this crown today. That is something I feel has to be earned day in and day out. Which means you got to handle your business within your castle. And you got to make sure you handle business outside the castle. It doesn't matter what the list entails if I don't finish all the responsibilities, if I don't complete all the responsibilities that come within the castle and outside the castle, then I'm going to tell my Empress, do not put that crown on my head. This is how I roll out with my mentality every single day. But I tell you what, I carry this mentality to the best of my ability. Because I talk like a king. I think like a king. But most importantly, I have to make sure on a day in and day out basis that I walk like a king inside and outside the castle. Now, quite honestly, I can't speak on the Queen Empress thing because I'm not a woman. That's more for a sister to break down and talk about. I have to speak on the king thing because I'm a brother. And I have to speak on this thing, of course, with healthy masculinity. Notice what I just said. Healthy masculinity. Because even the term masculinity is being muddled and dirtied up by these feminists, these no direction feminists that just want to be mad at men and mad at the world. I'm not going to let these no direction, do nothing feminists dirty up that term masculinity. Notice I said that masculinity has to be dealt with and conquered about in a healthy way. But back to this term king. I remember this quote that was spoken by somebody that said, heavy is the head that wears the crown. And that's a powerful statement. And it goes back to what I was talking about before, which means a healthy, masculine man has to handle all of his responsibilities inside and outside the castle. I don't call it home because that's what the enemy defines at the confines. That's how the enemy defines the confines as home. But what we have to start referring it as a castle. Because if you handle your responsibilities day in and day out, then yes, you reserve the right to put that shiny crown on your head. You reserve the right if you handle all your responsibilities inside and outside the castle. No excuses. There's no excuses for me. And if you're a brother listening to this video, there is no excuses for you. Even though I'm speaking more for myself in this video, just want to lay out my feelings on the term royalty and king. King is the one term I don't play around with. And I'm just, telling the fam bam, this is how I carry myself. If I don't handle all my responsibilities within and from without in and out my castle, then yes, I'm gonna say this. I just don't deserve to wear the crown. If I don't handle all my responsibilities inside and out the castle. And that's just the way it's gonna have to be for me. I don't know about the rest of the brothers that call themselves king, but this is how I carry myself day in and day out to the very best of my damn ability. And I'm not gonna let no do nothing, no direction feminists take this crown off of my fucking head. Yeah, I said it. And I'll just end it with that. Shalom to the royal priesthood as stated in 1 Peter 2:9. This is your gangster brew, KD8 to the Fizzo, saying to all those that rep the term king and rep it right, I salute y'all. Cause we gotta rebuild this nation of Israel. Of course, with our magnificent Father Yahweh at the top of the chain. And I say it loud and proud, baby. I am proud to be of the Father's lineage. And fuck all those who reject it. Gangsta Brew KD8 to the foe, and I'm gone. Peace and love, Israel.